Week 8 of the NFL season is here, and hopefully this week is a better week for the NFL than last week, because last week there was quite a lot of blowouts, and nobody wants to watch blowouts. We want some nice competitive games. But regardless, I went 8-4 in my predictions for last week, which is okay, but not exactly great. I kind of want to be getting 10 or more games correct every week, but 8-6 is still above 500, so I guess I'm okay with that. But let's get into these week 8 matchups. Starting with the Thursday night football game, Redskins at Vikings. You don't want to miss this one. This one's going to be very good. No, it's not. The Vikings, they're playing really, really good right now. The Redskins, one of the worst teams in the league. I completely expect the Vikings to just embarrass the Redskins in prime time. So, yes, Kirk Cousins gets a prime time win. Seahawks at Falcons. Falcons aren't good. They're one of the worst teams in the league. The Seahawks, they're very good. They lost last week, and they're going to be looking to rebound, and they're going to take out all their anger and frustrations from last week's loss on the Falcons. Next game. Man, if Mariota wouldn't have gotten benched, we could have gotten Jameis Winston versus Marcus Mariota 2. But instead, we're getting Jameis Winston versus Ryan Tannehill. And this one's a hard one to predict, honestly, because you never know what Buccaneers team will show up. Is it going to be the one that put up 50-something points a few weeks back, or is it going to be the one where Jameis Winston decides to just turn the ball over every possession possible? You never really know, but I have a feeling Jameis Winston will show up this game. I think he'll throw for a bunch of yards, have like 4 touchdowns, as well as like 2 interceptions, because that's what Jameis Winston does. And I think the Buccaneers win this game. I think the Buccaneers have a very good coach in Bruce Arians, and I think he's a way better coach than Mike Vrabel. So I'm taking the Buccaneers in this one in an upset. I'm taking the Saints. Should I really say more? Drew Brees, no Drew Brees. I don't think the Cardinals, even though they have been playing better as of late, this Saints team is playing like they're going to win the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl, and I don't know who they're going to play, but there's a good chance they're going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm taking the Saints in this one, man. Like, they're at home. Kyler Murray going into a hostile environment. I don't see that ending well. Bengals at Rams. I'm taking the Rams in this one. Bengals, they're not good at all. Just go away, Bengals. I don't know what they're doing. Dalton sucks. AJ Green's hurt. Their O-line sucks. Their defense is questionable. Rookie head coach. Yeah. Bengals still winless after 8 weeks. Jets at Jaguars. Man, I think Sam Darnold will see ghosts in this game too. I'm taking the Jaguars. Even without Jalen Ramsey, I still think the Jaguars have a very talented defense, especially that front 7. And the Jets, they just have no offensive line. They haven't been able to really get Le'Veon Bell going this year, and their defense isn't exactly great. So I think the Jaguars win this one. Eagles at Bills. The Eagles haven't been playing well, man. They just haven't. You could even say they're a bad team. The Bills, Well, they're 5-1. I think the Buffalo Bills are overdue for a loss. I think after that embarrassing performance last week in Dallas, the Eagles rebound and they take down the Buffalo Bills. Chargers at Bears. Man, this is a tough one. The Bears with a good defense, not as good as last year's defense, but no offense, taking on the extremely injured Chargers. These two teams, man, you can make an argument that they're the most disappointing teams in the AFC and NFC. Like, everybody expected the Bears to come out and be downright dominant. Everyone expected Mitchell Trubisky to make a jump here in year 3. That hasn't happened. And the Chargers, everybody was expecting them to compete with the Chiefs for the AFC West. And that hasn't happened due to injuries. So this one's kind of a tough one. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Bears in this one. I think their defense is too nasty. The Chargers, they don't have an offensive line. I feel bad for Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. Such a likable guy, in my opinion. I don't want to see him get hit, but the Bears, they have a nasty front seven, a nasty defense, so yeah, I think the Bears win this one. Even though their offense sucks, I think their defense gets them the win. Giants at Lions. Man, the Lions have lost like 3 or something games in a row. Most of them they shouldn't have lost. They got screwed by the refs. But I think the Lions win one here against the Giants and get back on track. And the Giants keep on losing after those first 2 games to start the Daniel Jones era. Not much has really gone right for the Giants. They're on a huge losing streak. Next game, Raiders at Texans. I'm taking the Texans in this one. This one should be a shootout, and I see Deshaun Watson just out-dueling Derek Carr in this one. Panthers at Niners. This one's going to be a very good one. I'm taking the Panthers in this one. I think the Panthers knock the Niners off the undefeated ranks. I think the Niners, their defense is nasty, and they'll get to Kyle Allen. They'll rattle him. But the Panthers' defense is going to completely shut down the Niners' offense. And the X factor in this game will be Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey does just enough to get the Panthers a win. This game will be a very hard-fought defensive battle, and it's going to be a very, very good one. Next game, Browns at Patriots, taking the Patriots. Browns, even though they're coming off a bye week, they're a mess. They're not good. The Patriots, you can make an argument that they're the best team in the league. So, yeah, I'm taking the Patriots in this one at home. Broncos at Colts. I'm taking the Colts in this one. The Broncos are not good. They're just kind of a mess right now. O-line is questionable. Joe Flacco looks like he doesn't want to be there. They traded away Emmanuel Sanders. Their defense is meh. Yeah, I think the Colts should win this one pretty easily. Packers at Chiefs. This one could have been so good, man. It would have been a really good Sunday Night Football game, but, Patrick Mahomes got hurt. So, I'm taking the Packers in this one. I think they easily beat the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs' backup quarterback can keep up with Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Jones is going to run the ball right down the Chiefs' throat, and the Chiefs are going to lose. So, yeah, I'm taking the Packers. Dolphins at Steelers. This one's kind of interesting for the Dolphins because they have their first-round pick and the Steelers' first-round pick. So, no matter what happens with the Dolphins here, it's a win-win for the Dolphins since they're tanking. But I'm taking the Steelers. They're just straight up the better team. And, yeah, those are pretty much my predictions for the week. And, not a bad week, honestly. We got some good matchups. And it could have really been a really good one if Mahomes would have stayed healthy. But, injuries suck. They happen, though. And, that Monday Night Football game, I'm telling you, man, the NFL should be allowed to flex those primetime games. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't nobody want to watch Dolphins at Steelers. Flex like Panthers and Niners on there. Texans and Raiders. Nobody wants to watch two teams that are going to finish bottom 10 in the league, Ain't nobody want to watch that. But, yeah, those are my predictions for the week. Be sure to comment down below your predictions. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.